Have you ever caught yourself talking out loud when no one else was around? Maybe you were trying to remember where you left your keys. Perhaps you were preparing for an important conversation. Or maybe you simply said, "Come on, you can do this." If you've ever wondered whether talking to yourself is strange, the answer might surprise you. Psychologists have discovered that self-talk is not only common, it can actually be a powerful mental tool. In many cases, it helps people think more clearly, manage emotions, improve focus, and solve problems more effectively. So why do some people talk to themselves more than others? And what does it reveal about the way their minds work? Let's explore the fascinating psychology behind self-talk. Part 1. Talking to yourself is more common than you think. Many people believe that talking to yourself is a sign that something is wrong, but that's a common misconception. Research suggests that nearly everyone engages in some form of self-talk. Sometimes it's completely silent, happening only inside your mind. Other times, people say their thoughts out loud without even realizing it. You might hear someone say, "Where did I put my phone? I need to remember this. Don't forget the meeting tomorrow." These aren't signs of mental illness. They're examples of the brain organizing information. In fact, children often talk to themselves while learning new skills. As they grow older, much of that speech becomes internal, but it never completely disappears. Your inner voice continues helping you think throughout your life. Part 2. Your brain uses self-talk to solve problems. Imagine trying to assemble a complicated piece of furniture. Many people naturally begin speaking each step aloud. First this piece. Now tighten this screw. That goes over here. Why? Because speaking your thoughts can help organize complex information. When you hear your own voice, your brain processes the information in multiple ways. Instead of relying only on silent thinking, you're also engaging your hearing and attention systems. This often makes it easier to stay focused and avoid mistakes. That's why athletes, chess players, surgeons, musicians, and students often use self-talk while performing difficult tasks. It's not a distraction. It's a strategy. Part 3. Self-talk can improve emotional control. Have you ever whispered to yourself, "Stay calm. You've handled worse. Everything will be okay"? Those simple words can have a surprisingly powerful effect. Positive self-talk helps regulate emotions by interrupting automatic negative thoughts. Instead of allowing fear or anxiety to take over, your brain receives a different message. This doesn't instantly eliminate stress, but it often reduces its intensity. Studies suggest that encouraging yourself during stressful situations can improve emotional resilience and decision-making. The way you speak to yourself matters, because you're listening. Part 4. The difference between helpful and harmful self-talk. Not all self-talk is beneficial. There's a huge difference between coaching yourself and criticizing yourself. Helpful self-talk sounds like, "I made a mistake, but I can learn from it. This is difficult, but I'll keep trying. I've prepared for this." Harmful self-talk sounds different. "I'm a failure. I'll never succeed. I'm not good enough." Repeated negative self-talk can strengthen feelings of anxiety, low confidence, and hopelessness. Fortunately, the brain is adaptable. With practice, many people can learn to replace harsh inner criticism with more balanced and constructive thoughts. Part 5. Why some intelligent people talk to themselves more. Interestingly, studies have found that talking to yourself can improve memory and concentration. Speaking instructions aloud helps keep important information active in your working memory. It also reduces distractions. Many highly successful people openly admit to using self-talk. Athletes encourage themselves before competitions. Business leaders rehearse presentations aloud. Actors practice dialogue. Scientists explain ideas to themselves. This doesn't necessarily mean that talking to yourself makes you more intelligent, but many intelligent people use it because it helps them think more effectively. Part 6. When self-talk becomes a concern, while ordinary self-talk is completely normal, there are situations where professional help may be appropriate. If someone regularly hears voices that seem to come from outside themselves, feels unable to control conversations with voices, or those experiences cause significant distress or interfere with daily life, it's important to seek evaluation from a qualified mental health professional. Normal self-talk is something you recognize as your own thoughts. It remains under your awareness and control. Knowing the difference is important. Part 7. How to use self-talk to your advantage. You can intentionally use self-talk to improve your daily life. Before a challenge, remind yourself, "I've prepared for this." When you're overwhelmed, one step at a time. When you're discouraged, "I don't have to be perfect." And after making a mistake, "What can I learn from this?" These small changes can gradually influence the way your brain responds to challenges. Over time, your inner voice can become one of your greatest sources of motivation rather than your biggest critic. Talking to yourself doesn't automatically mean something is wrong. In many cases, it means your brain is actively organizing thoughts, solving problems, regulating emotions, and preparing for challenges. The real question isn't whether you talk to yourself, it's how you talk to yourself. Your inner voice has incredible influence over your confidence, your decisions, and your emotional well-being. Choose words that help you grow rather than hold you back, because the person you speak to most often is yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and share it with someone who might find the psychology of self-talk fascinating.